Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning from the other parts of the world. Good evening as well from the other side. This is Leah Howe, and you're currently at the webinar with ICL Graduate Business School and Immigration Advisors New Zealand Limited. So, this is all about exploring pathways to New Zealand residence visa at ICL Graduate Business School. So, without further ado, let me start by, of course, introducing myself. So, your host for today's webinar is none other than me, Leah Howe, and I'm the Manager, Client Relationship of Immigration Advisors New Zealand Limited. So, who are we? Who is Immigration Advisors New Zealand Limited? So we are actually based here in Auckland, New Zealand. And this building here in the photo is where our office is. So we are at the CBD. It's in Grafton, Auckland. And we have a group of 4 licensed immigration advisors. We have also handled clients from over 30 countries. And we have a support staff of over 6 different nationalities, which means we actually speak most of your language. So you can actually get in touch and might be surprised that, someone from our team is actually speaking your language. Also, we have been in the immigration industry for over 20 plus years now, and we have local presence in India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Philippines, and Middle East. And also, we are the most reviewed licensed immigration advisor here in New Zealand. Okay, let's move along. For today's webinar, let me introduce to you our speakers. Of course, I will start with introducing our licensed immigration advisor, Ms. Vandana Rai, who will be with us today here in the webinar to answer all the immigration related questions later at the Q&A portion. So, Vandana, would you like to please say hi to our participants?
Thank you so much, Leah. Yeah, welcome everyone. It's pleasure to have you all here. I'm here to answer questions if you have on your student journey, your post completion of the documents, post completion of the course, what documents would be needed for the application, how does the study lead to residence pathway. So keep your questions ready. I'll be happy to provide clarifications on these. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Vandana. And of course, without further ado, I will now introduce our guest speaker, who is from our partner school, ICL Graduate Business School, and it's none other than Jasmin Nguyen, Senior Marketing Executive for Southeast Asia. Hi, Jasmine. Are you there? Would you please say hi to our participants today?
Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome. Thank you guys for joining the webinar today, and it's my pleasure to joining the Immigration Advisor webinar to introduce you about ICL Graduate Business School and to our courses, and I will provide you more information later on. Thank you, Leah.
All right. Thank you so much, Jasmine. And of course, we have actually a very special guest in this webinar, who is actually our own student who is currently studying at ICL Graduate Business School. So let me introduce you, Keisha Uy. So she's currently a student, currently studying Master of Management. So Keisha, would you please say hi to our participants today?
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Yes. Hi, Kisha. Yeah, thank you so much for giving us your time. It really means a lot to us. So later, after Jasmine tells about more about ICL Graduate Business School, Kisha will also have her turn to share her personal experience as an international student here in New Zealand. So stay tuned for that. So we'll catch up later, Kisha. So thank you so much. All right. So I will not keep everyone waiting. Um, Let me just move to the next screen so then I can turn it over to Jasmine for giving us the overview about ICL Graduate Business School. Okay, I'll share my screen again for you, Jasmine.
Thank you, Leah.
No worries. Over to you, Jasmine. Thank you.
Thank you. Great. Okay, welcome everyone again. So today I will introduce you about ICL Education Group, or as I mentioned before, ICL Graduate Business School. Can you move on to the next slide, please? So first of all, I will go to a brief introduce about ICL Education Group. So under ICL Education Group, we have different schools. As you can see, the two on the left of your screen, Auckland English Academy and Bridge International College, is our active English school and is founded more than 35 years ago. So it's an option for you if you're interested in studying English. However, today we'll focus on talking about the courses under the ICL Graduate Business School. Yes, please move on to the next slide. First of all, we will talk about the quality first. So all three schools are category one, which is the highest ranking from NZQA. So last year, the latest one we got was September in 2022 last year, and that's QA do the external evaluation and review. And at the end, they grant us all school at category one with a comment and status of highly confident in educational performance and highly confident in the capability in self-assessment. ICL Education Group is also, so our two English school is a member of English New Zealand, and we are also a member of QTI, which is Quality Tertiary Institutions. And under TEC, IPE, which is Education Performance Indicator in 2022 data published in July 2023, it showed that ICL outperforming all university EPIs with 93% of course completion ratio and 88% qualification completion ratio. It's a little bit of compare with one of our top New Zealand university, which is Otago University, which they have 88% course completion ratio and 84% qualification completion ratio. It's, we are quite a bit higher, and we're really proud of that. ICL also was successful in the 2018 PPRF quality evaluation and was listed the number 16 out of 35 in the AQS E rating. Next slide, please. So we now talk a little bit about our students. So in school, we have all our school. If we count total number of nationality, we should probably have more than 42 nationality. But at the same time, at some point at the same time, we have about like 30 different nationality students at the same time. And currently, we have more than 1,000 students in all our school. Two English school made combined of about 550 students, and the rest is belong to ICL Graduate Business School. Our pass rate for the undergraduate level in 2021 were 96%, and at postgraduate level at 98%, and will remain the similar percentage until now. We do survey every after every course, every intake. When the student finish, we ask the student to do survey for the student satisfaction, and we got the result that is student satisfaction is high. The paper evaluation survey of student is also very satisfied or satisfied. In 2021 survey had 88%. In March 23, which is recently this year, and the survey was 99%. Alumni are tracked. We follow up with our alumni, graduate student, and the student who graduate from ICL, they said that ICL prepared them very well, or well, very well for work and further study. About in 2023, the survey is say 91% of them agree that ICL prepared them well for work or further study, and in 2023, which is this current year, the survey had 92%, which is very good. And our first graduate cohort of the program, graduate diploma in teaching early childhood education, they all found job. Of course, during their study, they found internship, they found a part-time job, and when they graduate, they all found the job already. Next one, please. So this is an overview of all our academic programs. So today we'll maybe only focus on three most popular programs, especially for Filipino students. But I will quickly go, all our programs for quickly. So the first one is Bachelor of Business Informatics System. This is our new program, Bachelor Program Level 7, and it's very interesting as if you may know, in New Zealand, bachelor study is usually 3 years. But at ICL, we got approved from NZQA that our bachelor program only teach in 2 years. So it only take you 2 years to study the bachelor degree. So if you are the case that you just graduate high school and you're looking to, have a bachelor degree, you can get in touch with immigration advisor and get in touch with us for further information. Uh, the first intake will run in March next year, and we just got approved and distribute the information about like October, last October, and until now we have more like done 20 application already. The next program is Master Business Informatics. We got approved to teach this program in 2017, and now we have 166 students at the moment. Another master program is Master Management. We got approved to teach this program in 2020, and we also had the same number of students as the Master Business Informatics, which is 166 current students. Um, the next program is very popular. I could say it's one of our most popular programs. Is Graduate Diploma in Teaching Early Childhood Education. We got approved to teach this program in 2021, and currently we have the highest number of students, which is 191 current students at the moment. We have many more other programs, all the way from lowest level, which is Diploma Level 5, to graduate diploma level 7, postgraduate diploma level 8, and in postgraduate diploma we also have postgraduate diploma in business and postgraduate diploma in business informatics. In the future, so we have another two master program is under submission with NZQA, and we hope that it will get approved soon for us to distribute and teach these two programs, which is the Master Business Informatics by thesis, which is similar to research, and another one is Master Management, specialized in healthcare. So that will be a further notice. Next slide, please. So now we going through our very new programs, as I say. Interested because the duration, we call it fast track because the duration is only 2 years, and because it's called business informatics system, it's kind of mixed between business and technology IT in the business context. So that's why we accept students from either business or IT background, or you just graduate high school recently. So case by case, but just get in touch with us, and we will see if you will be accept or like eligible to enter the program. And also after graduate from this program, you will be eligible for a post study work visa. For question on like how many years, I might have to pass this to the immigration advisor later on if you have question. We have very good scholarship for this program, and it based on each year you will have scholarship on each first year and second year of study, and the scholarship currently is up to 11,000. So the entry requirement is not too hard because this is mainly is it undergraduate program. So usually it's suitable for students who just finished high school. Whether you finish in New Zealand, then you will need New Zealand University entrance with minimum 14 credits at NCEI level 3 in 3 approved subjects, 10 credit at NCEI level 2 in English, and 10 credit at NCEI level 1 in math. So it's the case that if you study secondary school, or we call, yeah, high school, or we call secondary school in New Zealand. However, if you study high school overseas, we will need to look at your high school qualification, the graduate certificate, and the academic transcript that you obtain from overseas high school. And we come to English requirement. We require English that equivalent to IELTS 6.0 with no band under 5.5. However, if you want to take another type of English test, for example, PTE, or Cambridge or TOEFL, you're welcome to, as long as equivalent to IELTS 6.0 and no band under 5.5. If you're confused about like what is the point for PTE or other type of tests, just get in touch with us and we will let you know. Next slide, please. So we come to the next one, is Master Business Informatics Level 9. So in ICL is the only tertiary education in New Zealand at the moment offering Master Business Informatics Level 9. This program is 180 credits and it teach in 60 months, is about like 1.5 year. And again, similar to the above one, is called business informatics. It's meaning mixed between business plus technology, IT slash in a business context. So we accept students who come from either business background or IT background. So whether you have qualification or work experience related to one of them, you're welcome to give it a try, because we access your application quite flexible, depend on both qualification and work experience. After graduate from this master program, you will be eligible for about like 3 years post-study work visa based on the current immigration New Zealand policy. We do have flexible class time for you to choose. It depends on the intake. We have evening weekdays, so it will fall during the weekday, somewhere between Monday to Friday, and in the evening, or it will fall in the weekend. So it's very good. It's suitable for working adult, because usually you will book daytime during the weekdays. And of course, we have our scholarship available at the moment is up to $7,000 New Zealand dollar. So as I mentioned about the entry requirement, as we accept students from both business or IT background. So if you're interested, when you send us application, you can send up both your qualification and CV, which show your work experience, and we can base on that and assess that if we can accept you to this program. The English requirement is just a little bit higher than the bachelor degree, which will require IELTS 6.5, no better than 6.0 or equivalent. Next slide, please. And we come to another master management program, also level 9. So master program is usually 180 credit, and the same duration is about 60 months, 1.5 year. Similar to the master business informatics, after you graduate, you eligible for a 3 year post-study work visa. We do have scholarship. We do have scholarship available for all our academic programs. The master, usually we have scholarship about $7,000, and we do also have flexible class timetable. It's not as flexible as the business informatics, as you can choose on depending on the intake, but we do still have evening, weekday, or weekend. So it's still good for you to arrange your work and your study. Um, as I mentioned, also similar flexible entry requirement, we will base on your qualification and on your CV, your work experience, to see that we can accept you to this program. But for this one, we only base that if you have background in business or management. So your role will be need to be a business related role or management related role. And the English requirement is same with IELTS 6.5 and no band under 6.0, or all the equivalent official English state result. And you can get in touch to know what else you can do beside IELTS.
All right. Hold on, Jasmine.
Yeah. Yeah. I've actually we would want to show you one slide more for the graduate
Yes.
diploma. Yeah, graduate diploma in teaching early childhood
Yes.
education. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah. So I will just talk about it without the slide
Yes.
then.
Yes, please. Yes. Yeah.
um, so you know, this is very good program. It's not because just I work at school. If you know, I'm like you, I'm a student looking for course to study or to move to New Zealand. I will be really interested to study this program because it has so many benefits. So I will go very quickly. First of all, it leads you after graduate. It leads you to do New Zealand teacher registration. It means that you will be a registered teacher to teach in New Zealand. And early childhood education is mean like you teach in like kindergarten for like little kid. And you know in New Zealand, you need to be a registered teacher to be a teacher. Second of all, this job, early childhood teacher, it's in Immigration New Zealand green list. And if you're interested about, you know, information about visa, what the green list and the pathway to resident after you complete this course, when you're working as an early childhood teacher, please get in touch with immigration advisors and they can give you more information. And if some of you do research about the postgraduate diploma in New Zealand, you may know that some program or many program that graduate diploma level 7, they don't have, you cannot eligible for post-study work visa anymore. But the graduate diploma in teaching early childhood education level 7, you after graduate, you still eligible for post-study work visa. And again, please get in touch with your immigration advisor to get more information about the visa matter. Um, and because I would just explain more a little bit why it's so popular. You know, it's a resident pathway is lead to New Zealand registered teacher, and because of that, there is a huge job opportunity in New Zealand for early childhood teacher, and of course the pay is also good. So this program it teach in 1 year is 180 credit. You will have, you know, practice similar to like internship during your study. So just briefly, just quick information for you. And if you would like more or need information about this program or entry requirement, please get in touch with us. Thank you, Leah.
All right. Thank you so much, Jasmine. That has been very informative. We have actually like one, a few of our attendees are actually already your future students over there. So
Yes.
it's really good for them, to know what is waiting for them at ICL Graduate Business School. But before we proceed to the much awaited question and answer portion, um, I'm happy to call now our guest speaker as well, which is one of your students, our student Keisha Uy. So Keisha Uy, would you please share to our attendees today how is it like to be an international student at ICL Graduate Business School?
Hi everyone. Hi Jasmine. Hi Leah. So far the experience has been really great. I think all my expectations have been met. What struck to me from orientation until now, well, I've been in the program for like a month. I started just last November 6th. Yeah, from the get go, what struck me was the school's commitment to integrity for its students. So that to me was like an indicator of how serious and like committed the institution is in giving us the education that we actually availed. So the level, the quality of education is definitely there. From my my bachelor's degree, which was like a decade ago, it definitely and then getting back to school after 13 years of working, it's ICL has definitely delivered in terms of also like making sure that all classes are um, up to par with what we have actually researched about the program. And mind you, I think I belong in the biggest batch so far of their Master of Management students, but I think ICL has done a great job so far in like handling the big intake of students. Yeah, the professors for this term have actually been also excellent in trying to cater to all their students and meeting them where like their students need them to be. So yeah, definitely ICL has been very helpful, and yeah, I look forward to many more months with them.
Yeah, thank you, Keisha. If you don't mind, could you just give us or and the attendees just a short overview about you, like what have you been doing ever since you graduated from your bachelor degree, and then
Okay.
how you came to the point that I'm choosing ICL and okay, I'm here, like that. Just a quick one.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I actually graduated in 2010. Okay. I took up a bachelor's degree in literature in Ateneo. And then since then, I've done a 13-year career in publishing and marketing. Yeah, and then for last year, I made a decision to pivot my career, put more structure into the work that I've been doing for the past decade. So that's why I decided to take up Masters of Management, and also moving to another country, which is New Zealand, because definitely while my career would be considered as something steady in the Philippines, moving to New Zealand provided like a better quality of life, definitely. So yeah, while I'm studying now, I'm also doing a part-time job. So definitely there's a balance, and there's time for studies, for part-time job, and also for just enjoying what New Zealand has to offer. So it's been really it's been a very holistic experience, I would say. Yeah, so I'm really glad that I was able to um chance upon this opportunity, and Leah and her team and Vandana and everyone also were a great help of linking me up with ICL as like the best match as an institution for my post graduate needs. So yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Thank
Kisha.
you. Thank you,
Maraming
everyone.
salamat. Thank you for trusting us. Since day one that you've met us. I think
Mhm.
Facebook or somewhere. It was through an
Okay.
ad or something. But yeah, we're really glad to be able to help you and be with your partner in this journey. So thank you so much again for giving us your time and for sharing your personal experience as an international student. So okay, let's not keep the attendees waiting. We can now proceed to the Q&A portion. So without further ado, just so you know, for the attendees, if you have a specific question to the speakers today in today's webinar, please type them now at the Q&A box, and you will be able to we will be able to answer them one at a time. uh, I'll be putting them yeah, I'll be reading them through one at a time each, and then I'll address them to every speaker who can answer them. So, okay, let me start. Okay, one of our attendees is asking, I think Vandana, I think this one will be for you because it's somehow an immigration related question. So, Vandana, one of the question that I got from our attendee is that if they are studying Master of Management, can they bring their family with them?
Yeah, thanks, Leah. Yeah, I
Thank you.
can let the attendee know that yes, if you are coming to study a master's program here in New Zealand, partners can apply for a partnership-based work visa. So same duration as your student visa, partners can be on an open work visa. And if there are dependent children above the age of 5, they can be on a domestic fee-paying student visa. That means they could study for free while one of the partner is studying a master's program and the other one is on a work visa. So definitely those options are there for the family. I like to go ahead and provide further clarification here, Leah, because a
Yes,
lot of
please.
clients do have this question. Post completion of the study of masters, when this student gets a post study work visa for 3 years, and then the partner can again apply for 3 years partnership based work visa, and kids can then continue to study as domestic fee paying student visa holders for another 3 years. So that's kind of a long term visa options for student and partners and family. Yeah, thanks. Over to you, Leah.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Vandana. It's actually the same nature of question, but since ICL is also offering the graduate diploma in teaching, one of our participants wanted to know if is it the same if they take the graduate diploma in teaching, because this one is a level 7 program compared to the level 9 program. So is it the same scenario, or will they be getting the same privilege if it is graduate diploma in teaching that they will be studying?
Yeah, so graduate diploma in teaching, because this program leads to a qualification which is on the green list, which is a registered teacher, registered EC teacher. Then anyone who's studying a graduate diploma in teaching ECE also has the eligibility for the partner to apply for a partnership-based work visa, and kids can then also study as domestic fee-paying student visa holders. So very few programs on the graduate diploma level wherein partners have work rights, and this graduate diploma in teaching EC is one of those. So partners have work rights even when somebody is doing this graduate diploma. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Vandana. So another question. Oh, I think this is for you, Jasmine, for ICL. So does the Master of Management program offers internship included in the paper, like in the courses or in the paper of the study? Is there an internship involved in that?
For internship is no, but we have something called like practice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not internship.
Okay, so is it like an a project practice, or like do they do it in a corporate or work setting, or
Um, it's like a research
I
more than
see.
a research.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so it's more like a research, or so a thesis,
Yes.
a thesis project
Yeah. It's
during
it's
the
actually
study,
called like applied project.
applied project. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
yeah.
Yes. Okay, Jasmine, thank you so much. Another question. Okay, this is again for you. They are asking, do you assist students in finding their jobs in the industries when finishing studying or finishing the program with you? Like for example, if they are graduating from graduate diploma in teaching, are there any assistance of applying for jobs or getting jobs from the industry in
Yeah.
other in other programs? Yes.
Okay. So if the students study graduate diploma in early childhood education (ECE), during the study they will have internship. So one of the most common question is not about getting a job after graduate, about getting a job during internship. So we will say that you should try to have a look for a job around your area because it's very convenient for your transportation. You can it will be a short distance for you, and because we believe there will be a job available in your area, because a lot of kinder center they need people. However, if in the worst case scenario that you try to look at the center that you try to apply and you couldn't find a job or an internship, you can talk to our teacher, because we contact with many kindergarten teacher. We pay a visit, so you can ask teacher, and teachers can suggest you and refer you to one of the center. but however, it may not close to your living area. It's maybe a little bit far away, stuff like that. So we always suggest students to give it a try first. Also to gain experience on how to find a job and apply a job in New Zealand. And usually for our students during the study, they either find a job for internship or they find a job for their part-time job, and they keep working on that job even after they graduate. They tend to stick to a center for their future plan rather than moving around into many different kindergarten.
Okay, Jasmine. Thank you so much. That's helpful. At least you give them the freedom to check first, where in the area where they live, and then of course the school will always be happy to help them, just worst case
Yes,
they don't find any. That's
yes.
a really good, yeah, that's really good help for the students. Okay, yeah. All right. Next question, Vandana. Um okay, how many dependents can I bring while studying in ICL? Um,
So there's
Dependents. Yeah. How many numbers? So I guess, yeah.
there's
Vandana,
no
please. Yes.
thanks, Leah. There's no restriction on the number. So basically, you can only bring your partner and dependent children. So dependent children who are less than 20, you can support them for a temporary visa, and they should be single and financially reliant on you. So there's a immigration instruction statements on what is a dependent child. So all your dependent children could be included in the application along with your partner.
Okay, Vandana, a follow-up question from the same attendee. They are asking, uh, all like if she has three dependents, will all those three dependents be eligible for almost free education? Is
Yes,
there like, okay.
yes, if there are three dependent children, all three will be eligible for free education. That's called a domestic fee-paying student visa.
Okay, thank you, Vandana. And just a clarification also, Vandana, from one of our attendee, does the graduate diploma in teaching, will they get a post-study work visa on that program once they finish the program?
Yes. So a graduate diploma in teaching will have the eligibility of a post-study work visa, and this course will also lead to a teaching registration. Once you have worked as a registered teacher for 2 years, you can then also go ahead and apply for residence visa. So that's the long-term pathway also after this course.
Okay, thank you so much, Vandana. Okay, another question. I think this is for you, Jasmine. It's about the scholarship that are currently happening for the 2024 intake. So our viewers are actually from the Philippines. So I think you have a special promotion for the Philippine market.
Yes.
So could you please tell us your tuition fee for next year for the master program and also for the graduate diploma in teaching program?
Okay, so first of all, about our master program, I'm going to talk about the official fee. Our official fee for 16 months, 1.5 years, is about 27,500. It's the original fee. However, we do have promotion, special promotion for Filipino students, and it's come to the tuition fee of 26,250 for tuition fee for our two master programs. And for the graduate diploma in ECE level 7, the official tuition fee is 23,900. And after scholarship, it's become 26,750, which is very good and competitive price.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so that's exclusive for Philippines, right?
Yes.
So okay, so it's an advantage if you're holding a Philippine passport because you can claim for that scholarship. Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
so just to clarify, because I'm
yes.
looking after Southeast Asia, so
Okay,
Philippines including our Southeast Asia. But sometimes if you're not Filipino, don't worry. As long as you are under
in the
Southeast Asia
Southeast
region,
Asia. Okay.
or you hold a passport in Southeast Asia region, just get in touch with us, and we do have promotion as well.
Okay, yes. Thank you for clarifying that, Jasmine. Thank you so much. Those are really a big, huge amount of discounts and good, actually, very competitive rates for an international study. Okay, yeah, I'll quickly proceed to the next question. So trying to filter out all the questions because we cannot keep the webinar that long. So okay, all right, Jasmine, another question for you. So once they finish the graduate diploma in teaching, do you assist them in getting their registration? Is there does ICL Graduate Business School have a facility wherein you help your students apply or do the process in getting their registration? Yeah.
So first of all, before answering that question, if you interested in this program and if you some of you may already contact and get the entry requirement, you can see that the entry requirement list is pretty long. It's
Yes.
more than other normal programs.
Yes.
However, as to support you to do the final step, which is registration, the requirement is come from Teaching Council, and we need to go through all that requirement to make sure that you only left with the qualification. And once you graduate and you got qualification, you can do the registration easily. It's not, I don't think it's a very complicated or hard process. However, if you need help, you can always talk to our ECE teacher. Our ECE teacher is like super lovely, friendly, and really helpful. They're passionate with teacher and they're passionate with teaching. So you can always get in touch with your teacher for a guidance on how to apply for that. We don't have a separate department because it's not that everyone needs our support to do that. Usually, you just need to follow information on Teaching Council or get in touch with them if you have any question. Otherwise, just get in touch with our teacher and they will always happy to assist you.
All right. Thank you, Jasmine. And Vandana, I think this question is for you. So one student is asking, once I finish the Master of Management program, how can I apply for residency?
So thanks, Leah. So after you
Yeah.
complete your Masters of Management program, you will get 5 points. You are eligible to claim 5 points for your qualification. And under the new skilled residence pathway, you need to have 6 points to be eligible to apply for your residence. That means you will need one more point for skilled work experience to be then able to get additional point and a total of 6 points. So after you complete your master's, you get 3 years of post-study work visa. In that 3 years, as soon as you complete 1 year of skilled work experience, you can then go ahead and apply for the residence visa, meeting all the requirements. So I'm just giving you a brief here. Now, what is a skilled work experience? If you get a job which is in ANSCO 1, 2, or 3, and you are being paid a median wage rate, or if your job is skill level 4 or 5, but you're being paid a 1.5 times the median wage rate, offer of employment full time with an accredited employer. So there are a few other requirements. I'm just trying to give you a brief explanation. 5 points for the qualification, 1 point for 1 year of skilled work experience can make you eligible. Yeah. Over to you, Leah.
Thank you so much, Vandana. And I think this will be my last question because trying just to fit in everything in a short period of time. So this is for the student interested in studying the graduate diploma in teaching. So they're asking how many years do they have to work as a teacher in ECE in order for them to be eligible to apply for a resident visa?
So 2 years, because teachers are on the green list work to residence pathway. So they need to work as a registered teacher for 2 years before they can be eligible to apply for residence under the green list path. If these teachers are already a master's qualification back home, a lot of people already have masters back home and then they come to do a teaching qualification. If you are one of those, then you may be eligible to apply for residence even after 1 year of working as a registered teacher. So whichever path takes you to the residence fastest, probably you could take that. It doesn't, if you've done a teaching qualification, doesn't mean that you can only go through the green list path. So if somebody is a master's back home and that master's can give them 5 points, so then 6 points is a faster path for them, and they can just take that.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Vandana. Thank you for answering the questions. Okay. Thank you so much to all of our attendees. As much as we would like to keep this long, so we cannot, but we really appreciate your time, and thank you so much for attending today's webinar. Just before I end this webinar, please don't hesitate to contact us for further questions and clarifications with regards to, of course, studying at ICL Graduate Business School, and also starting your journey to migrate here in New Zealand as an international student. So please do email us at contact@nzimmigration.info, and we will be happy to assist and answer all your queries and clarifications. So before I end today's webinar, just your last few words, Vandana, to our attendees.
I would say, excellent courses. Both the courses that we've discussed today have a good path leading to residence, and I would say New Zealand, with their new residence policy, have made things really very clear for people to understand. And we thank the ICL team to come here today and provide details of their courses. Big thanks to Kisha to share the students' experience, because it does make a difference for students. They really want to see how things have worked for other skilled professionals, other students, and that gives them a confidence. So big thanks to all of you and the attendees. And we'll be happy to answer the questions as they come up, and happy to assist them in their studying and their relocation journey.
Okay, thank you so much, Vandana. Jasmine, any last words to our attendees before we end today's webinar?
First of all, thank you for joining, and thank you for who last and stay in our webinar until now. I can say that our Filipino students, especially, they enjoy studying at ICL, and I hope that I will receive, welcome more Filipino students to migrate to New Zealand, study in New Zealand, and experience. Bring your family as well, and you will have a great future here. That's what I truly hope.
Thank you so much, Jasmine. Thank you for your time today. We really appreciate it. And of course, lastly, once again, Keisha, just any last words, and maybe words of wisdom to your future schoolmates that can come there and study with you at ICL.
Um, just go for it. I think we're greatly qualified, and I think we should give ourselves more confidence than we usually do. So yeah, go for it, and I hope to see you guys next term.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Keisha. And once again,
Okay.
thank you so much to everyone in attending today's webinar. We appreciate your time, and we will see you on our next one. So stay tuned, and have a good afternoon. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.